அனைவருக்கும் எனது முதலான வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். I would like to express my sincere the gratitude and also the welcome to all the people and listen and watch my videos and share with your friend if you like. It is not the compulsion. It is my duty to upload the video. It is your duty to watch and share this information to build the people instead of watching that rubbish things, but watching this kind of things and will help you to change your attitude, because without changing attitude we cannot build our future. Attitude change is important. Learn Abdul Kalam what used to say, when there is a virtue in the heart, there is a beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is a harmony in the house. When there is a harmony in the house, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is a peace in the world. When there is a peace in the world, there is a real happiness to all the people. Last two line I used to say, Mr.GM. Thank you. Today I am going to discuss about that couplet, chapter number 16, Porai Udamai. What is Porai Udamai? Porai Udamai means Porai Udamai. Porai plus Udamai. We have to possess something in our heart. Udamai na sottu and property. Property or wealth. Education is that permanent wealth. But all other things are temporary wealth. All other wealth goes to from person to person, and that is depreciated from us. But education goes to another person, from one person to another person, it will be accumulated. Idhula Porai Udamai, that means and patience and calmness or forbearance. Purthugirudhu. That is also a bear anything. What are the people used to say us, we should ignore. We have to realize our own, how we have to have get that Porai Udamai characters, the patience character. Means we have to realize our own values, our own abilities, our own talent. That is more important. Unless we cannot have that patience, that is more important. In the couplet today I am going to discuss about that couplet number 151 to 160. That is important. The first couplet, அகழ்வாரை தாங்கும் நிலம் போல தம்மை இகழ்வார் பொறுத்தல் தலை. Once again, அகழ்வாரை தாங்கும் நிலம் போல தம்மை இகழ்வார் பொறுத்தல். This is a well known couplet to all the people. That means தன் மீது குழி பறிப்பறியே தாங்குகின்ற பூமியைப் போல தம்மை இகழ்ந்து பேசுகிறவர்களின் செயலை பொறுத்து கொள்வதே தலை சிறந்த பண்பாகும். That means if anybody is benefited by us, anybody is helped by us, or anybody cannot live without our presence, our help, such a people standing against us doing anything means we have to bear their negative things, bear our deeds which is standing against us. That is more important. Like how we are while standing on the earth, while living on the earth, to get the daily bread, basic fundamental things like food, cloth, shelter. Without nature, without earth, we cannot construct. Your body is also made up of that some elements of that earth only. After death, these earthly elements supplemented with the earth. This the spiritual matter, our soul, our spirit will supplemented into the air. That is one. அகழ்வாரை தாங்கும் நிலம் போல தம்மை இகழ்வார் பொறுத்தல் தலை. This really and ideal character, ideal qualities who possess our mother used to have. Whatever if you scold or that you speak anything, if you obey her words or not obey her words, or standing against her, so always she not fail to show her love and affection and towards us. Like and finally we will realize her realize her dedicated and sacrificed life, the spirit which was lived in this world, we will realize after the absence of that spirit with the without that body. After death only we realize that the greatness of father and mother is wasted and teacher is wasted. After come out from the institution, if you realize that value of the teacher, that is wasted. But while you are being inside the campus, you have to realize the value of the teacher, utilize their, have their knowledge to build your future, as well as you must stand, help other people, just like an earth. இல்லையா ரிகார்டிங் ஃபார் திஸ் அகழ்வாரை தாங்கும் நிலம் போல தம்மை இகழ்வார் பொறுத்தல் தொலை. As the earth bear up that man who delve or that dig out that soil into her breast, to bear with that scornful man of virtue. Bear that scornful man of virtue is that is the best character, best attitude. That is more important. Any and scornful men of that virtue is standing against us, means we have to tolerate them. We have to bear their default activities. That's that is important. The second couplet 152, பொறுத்தலின் இறப்பினை என்றும் அதனை மறத்தலின் நன்று. What a beautiful line which was written by Thirukural. பொறுத்தலின் இறப்பினை ஒன்றும் அதனை மறத்தலினும் நன்று. That means forgive the trespasses is that good always. The forgetting that forgetting them hath that evil and ever and higher price. Fire அளவு கடந்து செய்யப்பட்ட தீங்கை பொறுத்து கொள்வதை காட்டிலும் அந்த தீங்கை அறவே மறந்து விடுவதே சிறந்த பண்பாகும். Instead of and bear the and bad deeds of other people, we have to forget that bad deeds. We should not keep in the heart and mind, unless that will spoil our body, that will spoil our life, spoil our happiness. If anybody did any harmful things to us, means forget that things. The great people always forget all the things. The saint or and great people they forget, just like Jesus Christ. தன்னறிய திருமேனி சதைப்புண்டு தவிப்பெய்து பன்னறிய பலபாடு படும்பொழுதும் பரிந்துரைந்தால் தந்தாய் இன்னதன அருகிலர் இவர் பிழையே மன்னியும் என்றொரு மலர்ந்தால் நம் அருள்வல்லல். Some of the poetry has written it has been prescribed in that school subject. I got when I was a small boy studying that before 10th standard. And but even the people, those who are insulted him and punished him and nailed on that cross, he prayed for that. That is also the earthly qualities in that place from there. In that place. In the third couplet, இன்மையுள் இன்மை விருந்தோரால் வன்மையுள் வன்மை மடவார் பொறை. இன்மையுள் இன்மை விருந்தோரால் வன்மையுள் வன்மை மடவார் பொறை. That means வறுமையிலும் கொடிய வறுமை, வந்த விருந்தினரை வரவேற்க முடியாதது. அதே போல வலிமையிலேயே பெரிய வலிமை அறிவிலிகள் செயல்களை பொறுத்து கொள்வது. That is the means. It is a very dangerous thing if we are in positions to not invite our guests, those who are approaching and standing in front of our house because of our penurious state. That is a very dangerous things. Even that poverty is in that youthful days, famine in that youthful days are very dangerous things in this world. In that and what is பெரிய அறிவுலைகள், அதே போல் வலிமையிலேயே பெரிய வலிமை அறிவிலைகள் செயலை பொறுத்து கொள்வதாகும். Any knowledge of foolish people or that half-witted people or lunatic people and standing against speak any word against us or any statement given to us or standing against to make us to torture us, that means we have to forgive. That is the greatest strength of that knowledgeable person, that a person can lead that happy life in this world. life in this and world is more important. In the 154th couplet, and once again, இனிமே இன்மையுள் இன்மை விருந்தோரால் வன்மையுள் வன்மை மடவார் பொறின் அப்படின்னா the sorest poverty is biting guest and unfed depart, and that mightiest in that mightiest to bear with men of foolish heart, men of a foolish heart. Suppose any guest had come to our house, but we send them back without give any food, that is the very worst things in this world. In the same manner, the foolish heart and deed should be forgotten. That person is a more strong person in this world. And 154th and couplet, ஒருத்தாரை ஒன்றா வையாரே வைப்பர் பொறுத்தாரை பொன் போட்பொதிந்து. ஒருத்தாரை ஒன்றாக வையாரே வைப்பர் பொறுத்தாரை பொன் போர் பொதிந்து. Who rake their wrath of that worthless or despised, who patiently forbear as gold as prized, and priced for this. Who rake their wrath, as that worthless or despised, who patiently to bear as gold one is prized. அது தமக்கு இழைக்கப்படும் தீமையை பொறுத்து கொள்பவர்களை உலகத்தார் பொன்னாக மதித்து போற்றுவார்கள், பொறுத்து கொள்ளாமல் தண்டிப்பவர்களை அதற்கு ஒப்பாக கருத மாட்டார்கள். That means the revengeful person cannot be bear by that, prized by that earthly people. The only person who forbear that the false deed of that and inhuman deeds to us, that good people will be prized by the old people, who bear the torture of others, who bear the negative deeds of others and negative words of others, and also show their greatness and bear everything by the patience, and that people will be prized by the all world people, not by the revengeful people, not the people those who are acting like tit for tat policy, kannukku kann pallukku pall. That policy people will not be prized by the people. And the who prized means who forgive that people solemnly, wholeheartedly, and the deed of that foolish heartful person, foolish mindful person, that person is prized by the all the people. The couplet number 156, ஒருத்தார்க்கு ஒரு நாளை இன்பம் பொறுத்தார்க்கு பொன்றும் துணையும் புகழ். Once again, ஒருத்தார்க்கு ஒரு நாளை இன்பம் பொறுத்தார்க்கு பொன்றும் துணையும் புகழ். That means தமக்கு கேடு செய்பவரை மன்னித்திடாமல் தண்டிப்பவருக்கு அந்த ஒரு நாள் மட்டுமே இன்பமாக அமையும். மறப்போம் மன்னிப்போம் என பொறுமையை கடைபிடிப்போருக்கு வாழ்நாள் முழுவதும் புகழ்மிக்கதாக அமையும். So if anybody is stand against us, anybody and used bad word against us, do anything to spoil our name and fame or anything in this world, that means anything in this world, that person and repeat the same thing against the person, means that person get happiness only one day. The person who forgive the person who is standing against us did lot of bad deeds, that person get forgive them and also leave them without unpunished. That is important. One incident was heard from that German. When Hitler was ruling, there was a great war between that German Jews and other people. One Jewish family was and killed by that German soldiers, Hitler soldiers, in front of that one woman. That is that only girl is survived from that Nazi army. In front of her, that girl was watching all the and the bad deeds of inhuman deeds of the discernment soldiers at her father, at her mother, at her sister, at her brother, all were killed in that spot. The only one girl was survived from that dungeon place and hidden places. After sometimes at the time of end of the war, when the America was stand against Hitler, that time that girl was taken up by that one of the generous minded doctor, and also that girl married a doctor. In that last moment of the war, the person who shot his father and mother and brother and sisters, that person is entered into that house to save his life, and that doctor is and recognized and realized that doctor is a most dangerous person, that soldier is most dangerous person, immediately called his life, called his wife, see. And here is that one gentleman entered into our house, gentleman entered into our house, who killed your father and killed your mother and killed your brothers and sisters, that gentleman is waiting. But in the opposite side, and that British army, the United Nations army is waiting to kill him, but he entered into that place. But what they are going to do? But that man is afraid after seeing that girl used to say, even that God forgive you, after then I will forgive you. And if that go that with a life, that woman sent away, even that the father is also burned down, the family that also forgive like that. Even we are speaking about that girl means because of their forgiveness, forgive, not punish anything for this. That is importance from here. அதாவது ஒருத்தாருக்கு ஒரு நாளை இன்பம் அண்டு பொன்றும் துணையும் புகழ். அதான் பொறுத்தாருக்கு பொன்றும் துணையும் புகழ். இப்போ தமக்கு கேடு செய்தவரை மன்னித்திடாமல் தண்டிப்பவருக்கு ஒரு நாள் மட்டுமே இன்பமாக அமையும். மறப்போம் மன்னிப்போம் என்று பொறுமை கடைபிடிப்போருக்கோ வாழ்நாள் முழுவதும் புகழ்மிக்கதாக அமையும். ஸோ வி ஷுட் நாட் ஹாவ் த ரிவெஞ்சபிள் டீட்ஸ் இன் அவர் ஹார்ட், that unless there is no possibilities to get the place in the heart of the God, or not possible to enter into the heaven. So forgive all the default people, those who come across in our life, and also then only if you forgive others, God will forgive us, and if you punish us, God will punish us. And if you want salvation, you have to give salvation to others, baptism to others. That is important from here. Next 157, திறனல்ல தற்பிறா செய்யினும் நோனந்து தரனல்ல செய்யாமை நன்று. எப்பா என்ன திறனல்ல தற்பிற செய்யினும் நோனந்து தரனல்ல செய்யாமை நன்று. பிறர் செய்திடும் இழிவான காரியங்களுக்காக துன்பமுற்று வருந்தி பதிலுக்கு அதே காரியங்களை செய்து பழி வாங்காமல் இருப்பதுதான் சிறந்த பண்பாகும். That means anybody should do harm against you, but you should not do the harm to that person. You have to do the good things. That is that real things. That is the nature of the God. But while standing on that earth, while living on that earth, getting all things from that, we are decaying, we are spoiling, we are destroying the earth. That earth bear instead of giving. Suppose if you throw that stone at the tree, and after getting that the hit by that stone, instead of giving pain to us, but the tree gives the fruits to us. It is also one story is mentioned. So many things. Forbearance, return that good things to the people rather than for the bad things of that people. Do that good to that bad people, and do that good thing good to the good people also the good. If they do the good things or bad things, we have to forgive the people. That is more important. If they give you poison, give that elixir to the people. That is more important. If you scold you, and you have to praise the people, that is more important to lead that and virtuous human beings in this place. That means and though Ours and work the ill. Though ours work is the ill, thus shalt though blessing reap grieve for their sin, thyself from the vicious action keep. If anybody do that vicious action against us, means we have to do that and helpful actions to that people, praiseworthy actions to that people. Anybody try to and plans to take our life, means try to save their life is more important. Saving life is more important than taking life of anyone. But that is the rights only God have. God has the power to give the life to anyone and take the life to anybody. Regarding so far this in the 158th couplet, மிகுதியான் மிக்கவை செய்தாரை தான் தன் தகுதியான் வென்றுவிடல். மிகுதியான் மிக்கவை செய்தாரை தான் தன் தகுதியான் வென்றுவிடல். அதாவது ஆணவம் கொண்டு அநீதி விளைவிப்பவர்களை நாம் நம் பொறுமை குணத்தால் வென்றுவிடலாம். பொறுமை. If you have the patience, anybody do any harmful things to us because of their foolishness or because of their inexperience, because of their pridefulness or misunderstanding, prejudice, means if you are a passionate person, means definitely we will defeat that person. That is more and essentials to lead the happy life in this world. With the overwhelming and overwhelming proof when men with legacy assails, but their own righteous dealings shall to do and mightily prevail. Then மிகுதியான் மிக்கவை செய்தாரை தந்தன் தகுதியான் வென்றுவிடல். அதாவது anybody is and due to their richness and due to their power, due to their position, due to their knowledge, is anybody stand against us, we do any inferior activities against us, means and we must and bear that person and patiently wait. Sometimes the time will give the good lessons to that people. That is more important from here. Next thing is 159. துறந்தாரின் தூய்மையுடையார் இறந்தார்வாய் இன்னாச்சொல் நொற்கிற்பவர். ஒன்ஸ் அகைன், துறந்தாரின் தூய்மையுடையார் இறந்தார்வாய் இன்னாச்சொல் நொற்கிற்பவர். எல்லை கடந்து நடந்து கொள்பவரினுடைய கொடிய சொற்களை பொறுத்து கொள்பவர்கள் தூய்மையான துறவிகளை போன்றவர்கள். இஸ் எனிபடி எல்லை கடந்து நடந்து கொள்பவர்களின் கொடிய சொற்களை, கொடிய டேஞ்சரஸ் டிஸ்ரெஸ்பெக்டபிள் harmful words which hurt our heart and mind and which will spoil our self-respect. We have to bear such words, and that is they were equal to the saint. They were equals to the disciples of God and goddesses, and they were considered as that son and daughters of the God. இல்லையா? துறந்தாரின் தூய்மை உடையார் இறந்தார்வாய் இன்னாச்சல் நோர்க்கிப்பவர். எல்லை கடந்து நடந்து கொள்பவரின் கொடிய சொற்களை பொறுத்து கொள்பவர்கள் தூய்மையான துறவிகள் போன்றவர்கள். அப்படி துறவிகள் வேஷம் போட்டுக்கிட்டு எந்த சொற்களையும் மறக்காமல் அதை மனசில் வச்சுக்கிட்டு நீ என்ன துறவி வேஷம் போட்டாலும் you are the very 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 lowest person in the world. Through this video I would like to express, I said some harmful word due to my inexperience, but that fellow nowadays becomes the saint, but not possible to forget such things, forget and such things and bear anything. He always aimed to stand against me. Who can stand against me? No one can stand against me, because God is with me. I am in that God side. I am not in the Satan side. If the Satan side means you can do anything. If you make any plan, that plan will, conspiracy will spoil your life only, but not my life, because I am with that light side. I am not in that dark side. So if you are that light side, you need not fear with any human beings in this world. That is important from here. If we bear that and disrespectful words of the hurtful words of other people, then only we will become that real saint, the real religious person, the real devotees of anybody's, the real follower of God and goddesses. That is more important in the couplet number 160. உண்ணாது நோற்பார் பெரியார் பிறர் சொல்லும் இன்னா சொல் சொல்லினோர் பாரிற் பின். உண்ணாது நோற்பார் பெரியார் பிறர் சொல்லும் இன்னா சொனற்பாரிற் பின். இன்னார் சொனற்பாரிற் பின். அதாவது பசி பொறுத்து உண்ணா நோன்பு இருக்கும் உறுதி படைத்தவர்கள் கூட பிறர் கூறும் குடும் சொற்களை பொறுத்து கொள்பவர்களுக்கு அடுத்த நிலையில்தான் வைத்து போற்றப்படும். இஃப் எனிபடி பியர் தட், anybody is to tolerate that, anybody is adjust with that harsh words of that other people, is the greatest person than that person do that lot of fasting in this world without eating to achieve something. Even Palni Baba used to say, and Gandhiji did for that 23 fasting in his life, but he did not do that any fasting to that the poor and people and the untouchable people. So how can he called as that Mahatma? It cannot be accepted according to this Palani Baba, one of this the courageous richest person, and used to speak like this. Mahatma means and he has to work for welfare of all the people. That is more important than anything. அது உண்ணாது நோற்பாரின் பெரியார் பிறர் சொல்லும் இன்னா சொன்னினார் பாரிற் பின். இன்னா சொன்னினார் பாரிற் பின். Anybody is used that bad word against us means that should be forbear us, that should be tolerated by us. We should not remain and work against for that bad words. Then only we will become that the most powerful person than that person who know that art of doing fasting to achieve something. That is important. Gandhiji was in the Pune Pact to make the Pune Pact 23 days fasting. Many times he did the fasting only. That is why he built that very thin and lean and physique anything for this. So we have to live and work for that. And the poor and needy people is more important than anything in this world. Very good, nice chapter. I hope definitely you must have that patience in your life. You must have that calmness, forbearance of these bad words of other people. You should not live as per that statement of that கண்ணுக்கு கண் பல்லுக்கு பல் policy. கண்ணுக்கு கண், anybody is gouged out your eyes means you have to prize them, help them with existing eyes. He will realize that your greatness, he will get punishment themselves in that place. That is important. We should not if anybody is give that stone to you to put the and stone to you, and you must give that arika nut to that person. That is more important. If anybody do that bad things to you, try to do that good things. Then only you will become that greatest person in this world, virtuous person in this world, beautiful person in this world, handsome person in this world. Definitely you will achieve that most and prominent place in your life. You will attain that immortal everlasting life like that most greatest people. That is more important. அகழ்வாரை தாங்கும் நிலம் போல தம்மை இகழ்வார் பொறுத்தல் தலை. பொறுத்தலின் நிறைப்பினை என்றும் அதனை மறத்தலினும் நன்று. இன்மையுள் இன்மை விருந்தோமல் வன்மையுள் வன்மை மடவார் பொறை. நிறையுடைமை நீங்காமை வேண்டின் புறையுடைமை போற்றி ஒழுகப்படும். ஒருத்தாரை ஒன்றாக வையரே வைப்பர் பொறுத்தாரை பொன்போர் பொதிந்து விடல். ஒருத்தார்க்கு ஒரு நாளை இன்பம் பொறுத்தார்க்கு பொன்றும் துணையும் புகழ். திறனல தற்பிறர் செய்யினும் நோனன் தரனல்ல செய்யாமை நன்று மிகுதியான் மிக்கவை செய்தாரை தந்தை தகுதியான் வென்றுவிடல் துறந்தாரின் தூய்மை உடையார் இறந்தார் வாய் இன்னாச்சொல் நோக்கிற்பவர் உண்ணாது நோற்பார் பெரியார் பிறர் சொல்லும் இன்னா சொல்லினோர் பாரிப்பின். வெரி குட், நைஸ். இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா இஸ் அ வெரி குட். ஒருத்தாரை ஒன்றாக வையரே வைப்பர் பொறுத்தாரை பொன்போர் பொதிந்து. இதுதான் வெரி குட். இது வந்து பீக் ஆஃப் திஸ் சாப்டர் குறைவுடைமை 16. தமக்கு இழைக்கப்படும் தீமையை பொறுத்து கொள்பவர்களை உலகத்தார் பொன்னாக மதித்து போற்றுவார்கள். பொறுத்து கொள்ளாமல் தண்டிப்பவர்களை அதற்காக ஒப்பாக கருத மாட்டார்கள். அப்படின்னா இப்போ எனிபடி இஸ் ஸ்லாப் அஸ் அண்ட் ஷோ தட் அனதர் சீக் ஜீசஸ் யூஸ் டு சே ரிகார்டிங்ஸ் இன் தட் பிளேஸ் ஈவன் கர்ணன் இஸ் பியர் தட் டார்ச்சர் ஆஃப் எனிதிங் இன் தட் பிளேஸ் ஃப்ரம் தேர். We should not repeat that the same things to other people is more is not good. We have to forbear and patience. That is more important to lead that happy life in this world. Definitely I will hope you will follow all these advice suggestions of the Thirukural to lead the peaceful happy life in this world. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope definitely you will subscribe, like and share with your friends if you like. Thank you so much. Bye.